Child Africa International, which started its operation in Uganda and actually in Africa in Uganda in 1991 in Kabale, is dealing with the education of orphans, and within this population of orphans, 20% of the children have to be deaf children. And since 1991, the center in Kabale has put up a primary school which has now over 200 children who are all orphans. As I said, 20% of them are deaf children. And this is to encourage the schooling of the disadvantaged children who are orphans, and at the same time integrating the children who are disabled as deaf together with the children who are not disabled. And in the training that they get, both the deaf children and the ones who are not disabled are trained in sign language so that they can interact and communicate with each other. And this is one of the first of its kind in Africa. And would like to commend the founder and the president of Child Africa International, Mrs. Julie Solberg, who thought it wise to bring this to Uganda and to Kabale in particular. Now, as far as this project in Kabale is concerned, I am happy that on the 11th of June this year, the sponsors from Norway and from Sweden, 19 of them, were able to come and see what they have, the children whom they have been sponsoring for now over 10 years, how they are doing in Uganda. And I am happy that the love that was shown to them by the people of Kabale, the hospitality was immense. And also the sponsors of these children were very happy, finding first of all that the standard of the school in terms of infrastructure were very, very adequate, and all the equipment, the scholastic materials, the uniforms that the children have, and the children were generally very well looked after. They were very healthy, and the standard of education was very, very high. This was shown first of all by the level of activities, extracurricular activities that they were able to undertake and show these visitors, and also the unique syllabus that they are presenting in the school. The first one is that Swahili as a subject is taught from nursery up to when they complete their primary education at the school. And then secondly, the subject of integrity and ethics, which is being taught to these children from the very, very primary and at the nursery level, which is a very, very good thing for Uganda. And then, of course, what I had already said earlier, the fact that the children who are not deaf are able to communicate using sign language so that they are fully integrated. And then also what I saw was that the parents of these children who are still alive, the single parents, were very, very enthusiastic and are very supportive to the endeavors of the sponsors from Sweden and from Norway. And above all, the fact that they have fully shown such love means that this school, which is started by Mrs. Julie Solberg, has a great future in Uganda. Experience of government as far as that school is concerned is one, that government is supporting partnership of the private sector and government in the development of education. And In the forward going in education, government is giving tax relief to ensure that more people come on board on private education. And this support that is coming from Child Africa International is most welcome. And the curriculum that is being given to these children is what is given by government, and what is being given as Swahili. This Swahili is now a national language, one of the official languages in Uganda and in the African Union. And the teaching of integrity and ethics is part of what government is emphasizing, so that we have children who have got all the morals and the integrity that this country needs. And we support the development partners to come to invest in Uganda, either directly or in terms of giving support as they're giving to the children under Child Africa International. They have a center in Kasese where they are sponsoring children in different schools, but they've not yet opened a school in Kasese Center. They also have a center in Kampala, which is their headquarters, and they're also sponsoring a number of children in schools in and around Kampala. But they have a second school at the equator on Masaka Road, where they have now a school, and this school definitely is going to help the children in and around that area. And we encourage Child Africa International to move to other areas in Uganda, where, particularly in northern Uganda, where we have had a lot of orphans due to the LRA war, which has devastated the place and has left a number of orphans. And some of the children, because of the heavy fighting, we have a number of children who are deaf, and they definitely moving into those areas would be very beneficial to both the expansion of Child Africa International and also for the people of Uganda. And since they're already in the west, if they move to the north, we would expect them to move also to the east, since they're already here in central, so that all the 4 regions, the regional regions of Uganda, are covered by Child Africa. And we would like to thank the management and staff of Child Africa International for good accountability of the funds and the support that they're getting from the donors and the development partners. Now, oh dear, are also members of the Better Globe group of Norway, and we encourage Better Globe to also come and invest in Uganda, like they have invested massively in the growing of trees as a factor for economic emancipation and poverty eradication, and of course better environment for Africa. So we in Uganda, particularly in northern Uganda, we still have sufficient land where Better Globe Group can put up their various types of trees, forests, which can be beneficial to support the economy of Uganda. And of course, the percentage that they give to Child Africa will enable expansion of Child Africa to greater parts of Uganda.
Monankan.